We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. The punter, Jake Bailey, on to get this one started. And off we go here on Monday night. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Room to run right away. 20, 15. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The lefty right to the air to start. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll check this down to the running back.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
All right. Out.
Tua on the fake, gets it to Waddle. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
All right. Ready, set.
He'll get this out to the left flat. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To the air again, Tagovailoa. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Throwing again, it's Tua. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up first and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. It's his second touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll throw out of the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. He'll look to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal.
Solo left side on it. Solo left side.
From the gun, here's Tua. This one caught at the 4. From the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Get set. Let's go. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
Turbo 3, kick.
It's a loss of 8. Makes it 3rd and goal.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
Still no pressure. They gotta breathe. 'Cause that's what they need to tell no lies.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
21, TX. Out.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is a dream scenario. The offense hands the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. Second and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
Hey! Good. Watch it, Oscar.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa sending it deep for Waddle. And this will be incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
20, TX. Farther, long.
In motion, it's Waddle. Here's 2 and out on 2nd down. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The only way the quarterback has time to allow that receiver to go that far is if the big boys up front do their job. I mean, the protection was excellent. The quarterback had all the time in the world to let his wide receiver work open, and when you can pass protect like that, you're going to generate a lot of big plays.
21G. Set.
Now a first down throw for Tua. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Great job there by the coverage team. They get him down at the 12. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Not much space developing. He'll get to about the 14 this time. Second down and 8. He'll drop to throw. His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. That one caught over the middle by the rookie. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
They'll look to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Open man, right side. He's got him. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Back to the air one more time. That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. They'll look to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal. one. Take it in. Touchdown, Titans. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
On the return, Malik Washington. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Solo left Zion. Out!
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. He'll go right and find his running back.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Hey, go ahead. Ready, set.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
They're right here.
Tua on the fake, gets it to Waddle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First and 10.
Solo left Zion. Go ahead. Scat.
Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jalen Phillips in on the stop. to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Titans will even this score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback, but per the new rules, since the ball hit in the landing area, the drive does start at the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, hit it. Hey, out.
Tua gonna throw. That's complete to Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Ready. Hey. Watch it, Oscar.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Tua. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
21G. Turbo 1, high.
Tua to throw again. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Turbo 1. Solo left Zion. Out.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Turbo 1.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Turbo 1, high. 8. Solo left Zion. Solo left 32 Stinger.
Again, it's Tua. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
All right. Ready, set.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That is caught left side by Waddle. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. From the gun, here's Tua. That's taken in by Achane.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's Tagovailoa. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Titans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone. We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Lockett. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Dolphins go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick six. His throw left side is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. And he's going to have a Titans first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Now this time he'll set up to throw. He gets this one to Tucker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball...
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's first and 10.
Get set. Hey, out.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
20, TX.
At the 42-yard line.
To throw is Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
21G.
Tua now on first down. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's first down.
60 Bobcat. Let's go now. Hey, Smash. Come 19. 18 run.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one caught by Tucker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Look him up on a second down and 8. He'll drop to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
Just a critical error here, Mike, at this stage in the game. You understand this defense, they are desperate for a stop. They've got to get you off the field, and one of the easiest ways to do it, create a takeaway. You have to secure the ball. Of course, points are great, but none of it matters if you turn the ball over, and these are the kind of mistakes that decide ball games late.
On first and 10, here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. A toss left side, caught by his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and 5. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain of 11 on that one. First down for Tennessee.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Here's 2nd and 9. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Here's 3rd and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw. Taken in. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. Greg and I back to search for a winner after this. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll throw out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that, be a bit of a letdown.
2nd and 7. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Strong. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is good. He knocks it through. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from South Florida.